Oh boy. Oh boy.
Look at my face. It's a look of disgust right now. And whether you are a Tesla shareholder or you own a Tesla, this gives pause for thought in terms of the car's capability and its actual safety. Now, don't get me wrong, I fall into both categories. Not only do I own a Tesla, I am a Tesla shareholder, and it has got to do better. In this video, I am not going to speak as much because I'm going to allow you to watch this video along with me to help make a determination as to where the future of this company is going. And again, I'm not happy. Let's get to this.
Which, as you can imagine, would have saved Wile E. Coyote a lot of pain over the years. And the reason it works so well is because it's updating that point cloud of 640,000 laser measurements every second to the brain of this car, showing exactly what's in front of it. In fact, it works so well, as you can see here, I can maneuver all around these obstacles in real time with all the windows blacked out, looking just at that point cloud in a VR headset.
Okay, easy bike guy.
My Tesla on autopilot, however, only relies on simple cameras and its image processing to navigate the world. So to see if that tech is just too simple, we came up with a 6-part LiDAR versus camera head-to-head face-off, culminating in a history-making first Tesla versus cartoon physics test. Okay, so we're starting out with the car with the LiDAR. First test is just kids standing in the road. Not sure why he's doing that. It's very unsafe, so we want to be extra careful.
Okay, hit it.
The testing speed was 40 miles an hour. Should have put my seatbelt on. Which meant the LiDAR would have to detect the kid and then slam on the brakes at least 60 feet in front of him. And it turned out, that's all it needed. Now it was Tesla's turn.
This is a terrible feeling driving straight at a kid, but this is for science. All right, we are up to speed.
And with just simple cameras, the Tesla was speeding fast.
Oh no.
But did detect the kid.
Oh no!
Just not in time to fully hit the brakes.
Oh no! He was even a Crunchlands fan!
Now, if you're a Tesla owner, there is a silver lining, because we were relying on the automatic emergency braking system to stop for the car. And because it assumes the driver's paying full attention while fully driving the car, it only hits the brakes when it's 100% sure there's a problem in order to avoid false positives. So the alternative is to use autopilot, and that assumes the driver isn't paying much attention, and while the downside is you get way more phantom braking and false positives,
that was ridiculous.
the upside is you're less likely to be charged with vehicular manslaughter. Because you can see here on autopilot, it actually stopped in time. So I decided to be nice and call the score 1-1, and then I'd be even nicer by using the more conservative autopilot on the Tesla for all the remaining tests. Such as this one, where we would now simulate the kid dashing out from behind a parked car using some clever engineering, giving the cars less than a second to identify the mannequin and stop themselves.
Here we go, getting up to speed. Oh, a ball came out. I wonder why that happened. Oh, kid! Another life saved.
Now it was the Tesla's turn on autopilot.
40 miles an hour. There goes the ball.
And impressively, it stopped with plenty of room to spare.
Good job, Tesla.
Which meant we were all tied up heading into round 3, the fog round.
Optically, with my own eyes, I can no longer see that there's a kid through this fog. The LiDAR has no issue. This will be interesting. Okay, here we go. Oh, wall of fog.
So we plunged through the fog, coming to a very sudden break.
Hey!
After which we saw the mannequin was not only still standing, but it was casting a really cool long shadow, because the lasers don't pass through solid objects, just like how you can cast a long shadow with the sun because light doesn't pass through solid objects.
I don't have high hopes here.
But would the kid look just as cool after the Tesla test?
Oh, fudge!
I mean, slow-mo does make everything look sort of cool, but that wasn't the only shot.
I actually hit the brakes there.
That was on autopilot?
The cameras didn't even hit the brakes at all. The only thing still on is the pants. That was a bad one.
And now that LiDAR had taken another W,
Time to make it rain!
the next test would see if the cars could spot the kid under a torrential downpour made up of maybe too much water.
This is really interesting. See, the Tesla can see the kid, but as soon as it starts raining, the kid is gone.
And it was similar in the LiDAR car, where you first got a clear image of the kid and the shadow. Once we started the hose,
Oh, you see all the water going in. LiDAR might struggle here. Okay, here we go.
and as the wall of water started, LiDAR seemed to not slow down at all.
Boy.
Until the last possible second.
Another W. Now I just need the rain to stop. You know any good rain dances?
Just back up.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Now that LiDAR had surprised me, it was time to see if Tesla could as well.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And sadly, it did not. And though I did everything I could,
Yeah, he's no longer with us.
so it was on to the penultimate round 5.
Dog, this is just rain. Rain.
Where we had 6 of the brightest lights that money could buy simulate either sunset or sunrise, or a truck in the road having its bright lights on. Would these lights keep the cars from detecting the kid?
Blinding trucker light test. Let's go.
The LiDAR could immediately see much more than my eyes could. When the lights turned on,
Oh, that's a bright light.
the question remained if it would see the kid.
Come on, LiDAR.
Oh! And it did it.
Let me explain how LiDAR works in just super layman's terms. In fact, I'm gonna actually allow you to see LiDAR. Super hard to detect with the eyes, unless you have like some cat eyes or something like that. But if you have cameras in your house and you have, say like the Shark Ninja robot vacuum cleaner, I have a couple of them. When you look at the camera, when the shark is on, you can actually see the LiDAR detection. You can see the lights hitting off all of the objects. So that's how this works. These lights are being sent out and these lights are being sent back. Now, if the light can't pass through the object, that means that there's something there. And that's why LiDAR technology is actually able to pick up subjects such as the child. Now, Tesla uses cameras and vision technology. Which is better? Based on this, you come to your own conclusion.
Problem.
Just always waits to the last minute. It gets me every time. That's very bright. Time to be blinded by the light.
And it's true, these lights were so bright, I wouldn't have seen this kid on my own. And at this point, I really doubted that the Tesla could either. But when it pulled to a stop,
Okay, we stopped for the kid with the bright lights. A W for the Tesla.
and that W meant these were the scores headed into the painted brick wall ultimate grand finale. Scientific papers have actually been written on this exact scenario, debating theoretically what the Tesla would do. But we were here once and for all to silence all the debates with cold hard data.
That means that there are scientific papers, right? Like he mentioned, that means that there is research, and research is what is history. So the more you know, the more that you can actually do better. So if Tesla knew the history of these scientific research papers, why hasn't this changed? Why hasn't the technology gotten it? You know something? I'm spoiling it for you. Let's just watch it.
LiDAR is perfect, and Tesla is 3 for 5. But as far as I'm concerned at this point,
This one's the only one that matters. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're gonna do this. All right, hit it.
now, as you can see as a human driver, while that looks sort of convincing, the image processing in our brains is advanced enough that we pick up on minor visual inconsistencies and we wouldn't hit it. And as for the LiDAR, it isn't looking at what image is printed on the wall. So this sort of just looks like a wall, which would make this the easiest test of the day. And as I suspected,
Handled it with no problem.
so the question was, would the Tesla detect and stop for this Wile E. Coyote-style painted wall that was hiding yet another child staring at nothing during what might be his last minutes on Earth?
The one way to test that hypothesis. I was actually supposed to go, but I chickened out. The car may not know it's a wall, but I know it's a wall. Everything in your body says, don't drive into a wall. Oh boy. All right, here we go.
And so I steeled myself and accelerated the Tesla up to the 40 miles an hour. And as the wall crept closer and closer without moving an inch,
Holy
the
crap.
question was if the Tesla would detect it in time to step on the brakes. And it turned out...
Holy
I'm laughing because it's hysterical with the Roadrunner. But this isn't funny when it comes to my investments and the actual car that I drive. Now, you're not going to be, this is not an everyday occurrence where, the fog is going to be super thick or the rain is coming down so heavy that, it actually covers the child, or this wall, the simulated painting of a continuous highway is going to be there. No, but what I am trying to tell you is that the LiDAR technology, in terms of it refracting and bouncing light back to its originator, it's not the same. And could a person be put in this type of situation in a number of different analogies? Possibly, but it just gives you time to pause and think about what it's not capable of doing. I appreciate you all for watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.